What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Brian's Beverage Corner. Today, once again, I have my boys Eric and Ed.
What's up? We're in the
because
same
Jason
shirts.
has to work for a living, so it's okay.
Does
You have the same shirts from last week.
I know. I know we have the same shirts from last
Hey,
week.
off camera. Cut it out.
So do I.
So today's episode is a really rando episode. Ed and I went to the store today.
Dude, it's the improvised episode.
And picked up just 4 random beers. Only one I really planned out was the Elementary beer because they are so close to where we live and we haven't shown them any love yet on the show.
And we love them.
And we love them.
Do. Love going there, trying the
Fun
shit.
fact, my mother works for the architect company that built the Elementary building.
Oh, really?
Didn't know that.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Interesting.
Found that out recently. So that was really cool. My mom tried to get me to one of their events, but I couldn't go because I was working that night. But I digress. So today we have 4 beers. I think they're all IPAs except for the Departed Souls. Thank you, Eric, by the way. Eric remembered that a couple episodes ago, everyone was going to buy me a beer, something they think I like. And Eric, now that you recently moved to Jersey City, we have a Jersey City beer that Eric brought for us today. So thank you to Eric.
Hey, I technically bought you. Which one? That one? Yes.
Ed picked out the
Distillery.
Totally
Distilled
remembered.
Brewery, the AMRA or the AMRA.
Totally
Mango
remembered that we were
IPA.
doing this, and that's why I did it.
Ed and I had a really funny way of picking out the beers today. We went to the store, and I would walk down the aisle, and when he decided, he would tell me to stop. I would say left or right, and I'd look at what was available, and I'd just pick something at random. And then Ed picked out that one.
If it's not good, it wasn't my idea, and we'll cut this. So it's fine.
So really, I mean, compared to content-wise, there's really not much. There's no specific theme to this episode. We're just gonna try some beers today and just see how good we pick at a random how good we picked. So the first brewery we're gonna try today is one super close to us, and for those of you New Jersey
And to our hearts.
Those of you New Jersey beer drinkers out there, you probably will have this at your local liquor store, beer store. This is Sports Ball by Elementary.
Sports Ball.
And
I've never had this. I've actually never had any of these beers that are on the show today.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you meant
Ed can pop chub to that. We're going to have a lot of fun today. So the Sports Ball, this is their double dry hop pale ale, coming in at 6.2%. So this has been a reoccurring item that's been coming up in my store for the last couple months now. And I always say I'm going to buy it, and I never do. And I finally pulled the trigger and decided to buy it.
Let's look at this baby.
A lot of people are liking the double dry hop style now.
Ooh, look at
As you can
that.
see,
Ooh,
it's a
that's
lot.
shit.
It's a lot more you can't see
It's
through it at
hazy
all.
and thick.
Super hazy, a little thick.
It's bubbly too, so it's very carbonated. Looks like.
It's like
So you're
fucking
gonna get
peach juice.
So you should get on the aroma, the hops, and all that.
Oh,
Oh
that
wow, that's
smells
awesome.
very good.
All the flavors coming out of this should also be in the aroma.
The hops isn't the hops is kind of fruity also in my opinion.
Elementary is in Hackensack, New Jersey. They're super close to where we film. And I said in the last episode I want to show them a little bit of love because of how local they are, and
We love
their regular beers from their Let's Go Goes, which is their Lime Goes,
Fantastic.
to their Hackensack Lager, which is their staple.
Good.
And then all their random beers, the random placements, A-Game. I know I have the Figgy
A-Game is
Pudding,
great.
the Figgy Pudding beer that comes out in November. I think I saw 1 or 2 bottles in my store. And the Sports Ball. They make really good beers, and they're consistently good.
Yeah.
Their production is all local, all on site.
Their venue is really cool to be at because it's got that old barn style.
We love
look to
going
it.
there.
It's a lot of fun to go there. They're super nice. I hope they see this video because I think their beers need to be promoted a little bit more. Besides what they already do, they do a lot in general, and I wanted to give them a little something extra today.
They deserve way more.
So try that out, boys. On first taste, classic double dry hop style. Little dry, but mouthfeel super light.
Interesting aftertaste.
Great aftertaste. Nothing too heavy. I mean, 6.2%.
No, it's
You're
good.
getting into that craft beer, little heavy area. And just to put it out there today, all of these beers are within 1% of each other, so there's nothing too heavy and nothing too light. The softest beer is 6.2%, which is the Sports Ball, and the highest is 7.3%, which is the Hopsecutioner. But for a double dry hop beer, This is awesome.
I like this a lot.
It's nice.
It looks really nice in the cup. I mean, I know we don't use glasses. We use plastic cups. But you can still get the color really good out of it. Very light, very hazy. A lot of people are liking the hazy style now. And I can see why. Gives extra little extra to it.
It just has this aftertaste that I can't put my finger on what it tastes like.
Yeah, I feel like I can taste the hops as you go down. Like, it becomes more pronounced as it goes down. Like, you take it in, it's not much. Then it's like, as it goes down your throat, it hits you. And it's a lot smoother once it hits your gullet.
Yeah.
Coming from like a...
It's a ramp.
This is going to sound weird. From a wine standpoint, if you're talking about the palate, all the heavy flavor comes from the mid-palate. And for those of you that don't drink wine, there's actually... in alcohol beverages in general, there are 3 points to your palate. Obviously, beginning, middle, and end. And the end is your aftertaste, so what you get after the product has gone through your system a little bit. The beginning is what you initially feel, the initial flavor. Like, that's where you get, like, your mouth drying, your puckering, stuff like that. And your mid-palate is where all the flavor comes out. And that's where most of your, like, flavor and what the beer is really trying to be, or for wine, what the wine really wants to be, is in that middle palate as you get it through your system.
God, you know so much about this.
I
don't know anything about palates.
But
let's get to this baby.
So the next beer we're gonna have is by How would you pronounce that?
I would pronounce it distill.
Distill?
Distill.
Distill Brewery. They are out of it says Normal, Illinois.
Is that really Illinois?
The name? That's
Great
cool.
state.
Yeah, Normal. I know someone who's from Normal, actually.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Tell them.
Or in that area.
Tell them now. You can tell them you've had this, and tell them that their area is awesome.
Dude, Illinois is fucking great.
So it's from Normal, Illinois, which from the star looks like it's like dead center. Can't really see it, but I'll show you the can anyway.
Actually,
But this is their Amra or AMRA, and is a mango IPA, coming in at 6.9%. So when it comes to like the fruitier or flavored IPAs, most of the time it says it has a flavor, and it will be prominent for the most part. But you're not getting a fruity beer. You're not really getting like a super fruity.
Yeah, it's not gonna be over
super
sweet.
potent. You're gonna get a hint of it, and then get that natural IPA flavor.
Yeah.
And I've never had a beer from this brewery. This was one of the random ones we picked out today, and I'm looking forward to trying this. I love trying new beer. Ed loves when I've never had a beer before that we do on the show.
Actually, this might be popular for Illinois State University, because I think Normal is like where the campus is, like that area.
Okay.
So I feel like that might be popular among the college kids there. Maybe. I don't know for sure.
Possibly.
If you're from Illinois, let us know.
Yeah,
probably not. I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that's a good smell.
That smells
right off the bat.
Amazing.
I'm already happy that we bought this.
Ooh.
Right off the bat.
Okay, now that
Super
now
mango
that we're saying
smell.
this,
Now that we're saying it.
Now that we're saying this, absolutely my idea. I just want to say that. now that it smells good, yep.
So Ed in the long run picked this one out.
That mango is very
That's so prominent in the
Hurrah.
aroma that like I hope it's in the beer too. Yup. It totally is.
That's nice.
This brewery, I've never had it before. I know very little to nothing about it. But right off the bat, first impression, you guys knocked one out of the park. You gave us exactly what you advertised. So off the bat, the color is, average beer color, nothing too crazy. Little see-through, everything like that. That mango flavor is prominent in the beer. Not enough that you could be like, oh, this is a fruity beer, but enough that you could say there is definitely mango in this beer.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
The overall performance of it is smooth. Like, from start to finish, it's very smooth going down.
It advertises juicy, fruity, hoppy. I'm going to be honest, not that hoppy.
No, not
Right, I think right when you have it, like right when you put it in your mouth, you get a little bit of hop, and then it transitions into that fruit.
This, if any hop flavor is coming out of it right away, it's definitely in the beginning, and it smooths out over time.
Oh yeah, but it's not bad. It's even the hop is sweet.
Distill Brewery, Normal, Illinois. I'll come out and see you.
Hopefully we're
I'll
saying
take a trip
it right.
for you.
Hopefully we're saying it right. If we don't, we will dub what the right thing is.
Yeah, just let us know. Put like a dictionary pronunciation in the comments.
The
can't
normal
read.
fruity IPA that most people go with is grapefruit, just because grapefruit is a more bitter fruit. A lot of people eat grapefruit with a little bit of sugar.
It comes out well.
And it comes out well in beer. It really brings out flavor in beer. But I will say this: the mango IPA for a first time having a mango IPA. Now, granted, Harpoon makes a summer beer called Camp Wanna Mango, which is a mango ale, if I'm not mistaken. That's a little bit more fruity than this, but that's a really good mango beer too. If mango is the flavor you like to go for in general,
dude, I'd drink that 100%.
Ed,
that's a
good job, dude.
Fine, baby. You're welcome.
We will try to do like new stuff every week. I mean, obviously some stuff like last week we did the Enjoy Buy, and as the Enjoy Buys come out, like we'll get the new ones.
That's the best part. Is sometimes you don't know what you're gonna find.
Yeah, exactly. You never know what you're gonna find at your store, and that's another thing. Like with local beers. So, for example, for us today, Departed Souls and Elementary are super local for us. So I always promote drinking local, but there are breweries from out of state and there are breweries from other areas of the country that really do beer well. Mm-hmm. And I will always say that there's something about every brewery that's done correctly. And until a day comes where we have a beer on the show that is absolutely terrible, which we haven't had yet, surprisingly.
We'll blur it and rip it apart.
Either you'll see it in the beginning and it'll get cut, or I will give the constructive criticism to the brewery at that point.
That'll be the day.
Yeah.
But
I think that would be more fair, so you know how
exactly, just so that you know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, 2 for 2 on this rando episode.
Great.
We're 2 for 2 on good beers.
Yeah.
So the next beer comes from Jersey City, New Jersey.
Very interesting.
That's where I live now.
So Eric, you got this.
Yeah.
So I found out. So this is Departed Souls Brewing. This is their Go Big or Go Home. This is a Belgian Tripel.
Yeah.
Or
I haven't tried this
triple.
for the record. I haven't tried anything yet. I just found out about them recently, so I had to pick something out.
And it looks so interesting.
Their facility is decently close to where Eric lives now.
Yeah, like a 10-minute ride.
We're absolutely going to take a trip there.
This is their Go Big or Go Home. This is their Belgian Tripel or Triple. You can pronounce it however you want. Nothing like...
It's more fancy.
More fancy.
Tripel.
I like being fancy.
Mm-hmm.
This comes in at 7.4%.
That's good.
So a Belgian Tripel is basically going to be almost like a strong ale, but with a little bit added... Hello. A little bit extra like spices added to it. A really popular triple style is going to be Victory's Victory's Golden Monkey. That's the most popular style. That one's a little bit stronger than what this is. I think the Golden Monkey comes in at like 9 point something %.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong. But still really good. The Tripel gives a more
interesting color.
like
Look at that.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit darker.
Yeah. What's weird is
Like
that with the light,
tone-wise.
the light right now is kind of playing with me. It almost looks purple here, but when I take it up, it's just more.
Yeah,
golden.
Eric, for a sec, I was like, is that iced tea? A little bit.
It does look like iced tea.
So, let me pour a little more for myself. So, Departed Souls, my store
Interesting smell,
hasn't sold the Departed Souls beer in a while. We usually do. They distribute on their own now, which is awesome.
Brian, smell that. That smells interesting.
So, that smells really fruity.
Right. Mm-hmm. It almost has like a wine
smell. The Belgian style, a lot of companies try a Belgian style.
A little bit.
Like a prune, maybe?
Like Victory. There's a lot of other like international breweries that do Belgian styles. What you're smelling is the fruit and spices, that combo mix in the beer, which is going to give you a sharper, more pronounced flavor than what you'd get out of a regular IPA or what you get out of an ale or a lager. This is its own playing field.
Yeah. You know what it smells like to me when I initially smelled it? It smells kind of like the kind of wine or kind of like fruity like drink that they use in churches for like their wine. Mm. It kind of smells like that. To me, at least.
So like wine, but sweeter.
Wine, but sweeter. Like
and
not
it won't
as
mess you up.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is a great compliment.
It's like a watered down kind of.
The Belgian styles tend to come in a little higher percentage. Eric found one that's a little bit less, which is awesome because it'd probably be a lot more enjoyable.
It smells like Italy.
I want you guys to try this before me.
You ever been to Italy?
I have, yeah.
And then I want you guys to try this before me, and I want to get your opinion first before I go in on this.
Okay.
Just to try something different.
Don't put that pressure on us. That is very interesting. Definitely get a wine taste.
Tell me
that aftertaste has that like like that dry bit of wine at the end.
Yeah.
At the front of it, you get a little bit of.
You know what it almost has?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
But
And I feel weird saying this, but it kind of tastes banana.
that's the fruit I'm thinking of. That's
you are
what.
correct.
Yes. I knew it was a fruit.
I
just
smelled
couldn't
it.
remember what fruit it was.
I smelled it originally, and I didn't want to say it because
That's
I wasn't
what
sure
it
if I was
is.
right. But
You know,
the
it's
taste
like
is in there too.
it's like when you get like a banana that's like
Yeah.
it's like a little too green, but you can still eat it. It has that like
almost like a plantain.
like that bitter end, but it still tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's what it
if you
is.
notice
Oh
the
my
color,
God.
a little bit more
Motherfucker.
golden, a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Belgian styles
It's-
tend to be a little bit thicker,
It's very interesting.
so that's why you're
Yeah.
not seeing a lot of bubbles in this. And I can like shake it, or even like shaking it around, it fizzes a little bit,
Mhm.
but it goes away immediately. You know, I'm not really getting a lot of
Yeah.
bubbles out of this.
Dude,
The style is a lot of fun to
to
drink.
me, this in a good way, this is the weirdest thing we've had.
Really?
It's to me, it doesn't taste like anything else that we've had.
I
So-
would agree with that. I think it has to do with that banana-ness
Yeah.
to it. Because you don't
Well, you
think of
taste
banana.
it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because I was
what we
thinking
were
it
thinking
tastes like
of.
some
I
kind of
thought I
fruit.
was-
I was trying to
I-
think of
I-
what fruit it was.
I thought I was crazy, but
Yeah. I'm looking
That's
at the
insane.
ingredients on the can. It says brewed with water, hops, GF yeast, millet, quinoa, rice, and candy syrup.
Sure.
Or can
I saw that.
Yeah.
That candy syrup, but it's spelled with an I.
candy.
Yeah.
Candai.
Candai.
Sure, why not?
That is
The
interesting.
can is cool too, actually. I
Yeah,
like
it's
their
very cool.
Departed Souls has a very artistic style. That's really cool.
Yeah. I'm very curious to try their auto hops, like the Transformers themed.
Yeah.
Just because it
Yeah,
has
we
a
should
cool style
definitely
to
get
it.
that
We'll do it on the show.
Yeah.
They're also 100% gluten free.
Mhm.
It says it on their cans.
for y'all.
So for those of you that need gluten free beer, gluten free products, Departed Souls is definitely the way to go. I know there's Red Bridge, but like nobody wants that. Sorry, Red Bridge.
Shout out. All right.
Not shout out, but Departed Souls does gluten free, and then there are a bunch of like gluten free craft beers out there, but they're a little bit harder to find because it is difficult to like give a quality product while still remaining like healthy for people that need it, especially with something that needs yeast and like a lot of stuff that requires gluten. So,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
It's interesting that it's brewed with rice, among other things.
That's what it fucking tastes like. It tastes like those banana candies. Those like the
Runs.
Yeah.
That's
Runs.
what it yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it fucking tastes like.
Yeah, like I think of banana taffy, like Laffy Taffy banana flavor.
Yeah, it has that like that not like artificial, but that like candy based
Yeah.
banana
Try it.
flavor.
Should I try it?
Go for it.
I don't know.
See if I can taste
I don't
the
know.
bananas.
I don't know if you'll like it, but Corey's gonna try
It
it.
has a bitter tinge, but at the end you get the banana. It's weird, right?
What do you, Corey? What do you think?
the fact that
be
he's
loud
not
enough for the
vomiting.
Just
is
be
great.
loud enough for the microphones.
You
It's a
take-
rare
I don't think
occurrence.
you want to hear my opinion.
Well, because of
It's not
everything
bad.
else.
But do you taste what we're tasting?
Absolutely not.
That figures.
Corey,
You could-
Corey's a hard egg to crack when it comes to beer because it's just not his thing.
Yeah, we had the milkshake one a couple weeks ago, and he couldn't taste the milkshake in that. He couldn't taste the vanilla.
Yeah, that one was a waste.
For someone that doesn't drink beer, you know, it is a little
Yeah.
bit. It is a little harder to get past the beer taste.
Yeah.
Especially with the little bit of like wine, like dry aftertaste that you get. I get it. Not having either, I
Yeah.
get how you would be like, that's weird.
And we've had like a barley wine style on the show. If
Yeah.
you watch our episode on bigger breweries, we did Sierra Nevada's Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
They did a barley wine ale. So like it almost not the same because that's a little bit more hibiscus and it's darker and a lot of that. But like we'll
Yeah, it
have that
definitely
we'll
has
have
the
that
same accent.
winey accent, wine taste to it.
Jersey City, I'm coming for you, baby.
we're coming back.
Oh yeah, we'll be like,
We're
where's your
coming back
banana?
for more. So
let's get to this baby over here.
the last beer we have today is by
Sorry.
You want to interrupt again?
That was awesome.
I'm playing. I'm
That was the
playing.
best one yet.
Thank you.
We're a free spirit show here. So this is Hopsecutioner by Terrapin Beer Co. out of
Amazing can.
Athens, Georgia. So their
That's
mascot
out of Georgia?
is out of Georgia.
I didn't know that.
So
That's awesome.
so their mascot is a turtle. I've had some of their beers in the past, but it's it's really cool. Like I'm gonna
You
be
can
like
the
I'm gonna be real.
aftertaste now? Oh shit! Are you tasting the banana?
No.
Damn it!
All right. It actually has all the.
Right.
So this is Hops Executioner. So this will be a hoppier IPA.
This would be interesting.
Coming in at 7.3%. It actually labels all the hops that are on it, that are on it in it. So it has Amarillo, Cascade, Centennial, Warrior, the Chinook, and the Simcoe hops. So a lot of hops going in this. So it should be a hoppier beer. So they're in Athens, Georgia. The one beer I had from them that is super prominent in my tasting palette was their High Five West Coast IPA. Their artwork is pretty cool too.
It's very cool.
They have the turtle executioner with the guillotine and the hops in the guillotine. But their beers are actually pretty good. I think I give Eric a lot. But
It looks like carbonated orange juice on my first glance.
It's very clear.
Eric is the best.
Or orange
descriptions
juice?
for
I mean
beer.
apple juice. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say apple juice looks more.
Does it taste
Yeah.
like real apples though, Eric?
Shut the fuck
That is very clear.
Tastes like my asshole.
All right.
All right. So
It's a joke.
I have had beer from this brewery before. I have not had that specific beer. My store sells their standard IPA, like, well, at least we used to. I don't know if we still do. I have to look again.
The last time I checked,
I don't think we
see
did.
anything.
I know we used to.
It's very,
We sold the
special.
15 packs of their regular IPA. So, on first whiff, I do smell the hops.
Yes, it's a lot hoppier than.
I do
all
smell
the
right
ones
away.
that- Yeah, it's a lot stronger
That's
than any of
I
those we had
like
before.
that though.
I actually like the color and the clarity on
It's
this.
very
It's
clear.
super clear, so it has to be filtered really well.
Yeah,
It does look like apple juice.
It is like a golden apple juice color. You see that, Corey? There you go.
Corey's like, I love apple juice, baby.
Corey's like, I love this beer. I won't drink it, but I love it.
He's definitely not trying this one. I can tell you that.
yeah. The hops. I
So
feel
let's-
like there's still fruitiness to it, but
you
not
might,
much.
You might still be getting some of that.
Maybe.
I actually I see where you're coming from though. I do smell it too.
Can I taste it?
Let's go for it. Definitely hoppy.
That's dank. That's dank, and I like it.
I wouldn't classify it as dank.
Oh, just that
Yeah.
aftertaste. You get
Yeah,
that
it's definitely hoppier.
dry
but
hop. That's
For me, it's another one of those. It's more hoppy in the smell than it is hoppy in the taste for me.
It's still smooth.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very
it's still smooth.
No, it's very
Not
smooth.
not super smooth like
I think
like
it's-
silk.
It's not super
I think
smooth,
it's-
but it's not
but-
super hoppy in
Dude,
taste.
from the taste, it's very smooth.
yes.
It's balanced.
It's-
I would
it's
definitely
well-balanced, yes.
say it's well balanced in the hoppiness and the regular and the flavor that they're trying to present. So what you're tasting is that mix of hops, which gives it the different palate flavors from start to finish. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I would buy like any of these four. I'd buy a 6-pack of or 4-pack, depending on what it comes in. I bought all these as singles. Where we went, they had the store's big enough to get single cans, so I bought all these as singles. I would buy this in the full size.
Yeah. It's very good.
So the only reason why I'm not giving prices today is because I bought these as singles, and they ranged anywhere from.
yeah, we'd have to figure it out.
They ranged. I think the most expensive one was like $4.49. The cheapest one was like $2.29.
Yeah, something like that.
They weren't too expensive for a single can, but they're totally worth it. I do believe that if your local store sells single cans, I know Total Wine does because they're a
it's
really huge franchise.
Best thing ever.
Definitely go for single cans because it gives you like a broader spectrum of what you can buy without having to like dedicate yourself to a 6-pack or a 4-pack. Like my store doesn't do that. I mean we do, but the variety is not that big. But you
No,
know
but we
it's
don't
totally
have-
it's
yeah.
totally worth it though. Like
We
we
don't
do
have
some
the 6-pack stuff.
we do have some good stuff like in the singles section right now. I know like Magic Hat, we have like their Jam Pack series all in singles as well. But as far as I'm concerned, these 4 breweries, awesome.
Spot
Yeah,
on.
they really are.
Spot on. Exactly what they're advertising on the can. Departed Souls, I will say, it took a little research to figure out what we were drinking.
Yeah, we were.
Ed and I were trying to figure out on the way here, and I looked it up before we started the show. But
that made it
beer,
more fun.
that beer, though, on a scale of 1 to 10, 9 out of 10.
Really, yeah.
It's very good.
Really good beer from Departed Souls. They do really good beer in general, to be honest. And
Yeah.
a lot of people love their beer in New Jersey. I wish like people like out west could taste their beer because their beer is really good.
That's what makes it so special. Is when you come here and you try it and you're like, oh shit, I wish I could bring it home. And that's why when we stay here and you leave, I'll be like, fuck you, Brian. Talk shit.
Yeah. So we'll have to go to them to visit at some point before you leave.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Just to give some background to what they're saying, unfortunately, I picked up a job that's in California.
Because he hates us.
I don't hate any.
Continue.
I was
just
I love them.
adding in some shit.
Fortunately enough for myself, but not unfortunate for Byked, I picked up a job in California, so I will be moving to the San Diego area, which, by the way, has some great breweries such as Ballast Point and AleSmith, and then Stone is relatively close.
You're gonna have so much shit to go to.
I will be continuing the show. You're
Yeah.
gonna see a lot of Brian's Beverage Corner every week. Still, we're gonna do a ton of stuff in April.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to figure out some
Yeah.
type of Skype shit if we
Yeah.
can.
If
For-
we need to, we might go on a
Whatever
semi-hiatus
videos.
just to figure out how we're
Yeah.
gonna plan it out. But we will obviously keep the show going.
At some point, we're gonna try to figure out some type of cross.
Yeah.
Communication.
There's always ways. We
No,
just gotta figure out
no
the best
matter
way for
what
us.
for you guys, I'm still doing this show, whether it's by myself or with. I mean, I'll probably do it with people I meet in California. We will try to do a Skype episode where I tell them what kind of beer I have, and they'll try to find it in New Jersey.
Because if we could buy the same shit and do it,
But
that'd be good.
you know, you guys have been very supportive of the show for the most part, because you know we haven't been getting a lot of comments, and I would love a little bit more conversation between us and you guys. But and especially the
In due
breweries
time.
as well. We want them to know that we're tasting their products, liking their products, advertising their products. So if you watch this video, you like it. Obviously, if you don't like it, cool, give us constructive criticism on how we can fix that, because we want you to like it. But we enjoy doing this a lot, and I want the breweries to know that we're enjoying their product just as much as they do making it. So if you can tag the breweries in your comments, in your Instagram comments, your posts, because we do all social media when it comes to this show, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the major ones, not like Tumblr and shit like that. I don't even know if Tumblr exists anymore. I might be old as fuck.
It does. They're going through changes.
I don't use it. I only use Facebook and Instagram. And I don't-
MySpace.
we're gonna do a whole MySpace
The
campaign.
resurgence.
Let's do a whole MySpace campaign. But, and no
We're gonna
one-
bring
and
him
no one-
back.
and no one will see it.
Hey yo, Dane Cook, what's up, bro?
We'll bring AIM back into the world.
Oh my god. Yeah.
No, but on a
They're
serious
actually
note,
dead though. That's real sad.
on a real note, we do want these breweries to see what we're doing, and we do want them to comment, and we do want them to like what we're doing, because their products are good. We have not had a bad beer yet, and for
not at all.
any brewery out there that sees what we do and wants us to present their product, I'll go out and buy it. I'm not sponsored by any of these people. These people don't pay me or
this
give me
is
free
free
give me free
advertising,
stuff.
baby.
This is specifically for you guys as viewers to see what beers are out there and what good stuff and what good products are on the shelf. Overall, for today's episode, as a rando episode,
Yeah.
We did great.
super smooth. We have fun with it, and that's what we're here for. We're not here to give you stories and all that shit. We're here to present you good beer. And I think we did that today.
Yeah.
Corey's gonna try more beer.
Wow,
And hate
look
it.
at him trying that one.
That's a weird one to pick. Corey just picked up the
What a
sports ball,
savage.
the double dry hop.
How'd you feel about that one, champ?
Not really.
Not.
What else is new?
We are
That's
gonna,
why I
we
said
are
it was
gonna
surprising.
get. By God, we are gonna get Corey on one of these shows for the fruitier beers, and he's gonna like at least one of them.
Or we
I
could do-
believe it.
Or we might do a cocktail one where we can get him on something.
As always, please drink responsibly when it comes to the beers,
Please do.
because we don't want anyone getting hurt.
Yeah.
I'm Brian.
Eric.
And I'm Ed.
These guys have been my co-hosts from the beginning. We have had guests. I mean, we had Jason and Pete.
Yeah, it depends, but we're usually the.
But
We had Jimmy once.
And we had Jimmy. I love Jimmy. But this is the crew for the show, and we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. So, without Jason here, he cannot tell you to like and comment and subscribe and hit
That's
the
okay.
bell. But that's okay. We want you to enjoy the show just the way it is.
And if you don't want Brian to leave us in the dust, then compliment.
Seriously,
Every
if you
single
really don't
one
want
of
me to
us
leave,
on how
comment.
good we do.
Because if this show is that good and you want me to stay,
Yeah.
you gotta let me know. I only got a month.
And then when he leaves, then tell us how sad you are that he left for us.
Yes.
Not for you, for us. And then hit him up when he's away. So there you go.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please go out and enjoy these beers. These breweries are awesome. They made really good beer. Another shout out, again, I know I did in the beginning, but I want to do it again to Elementary. They are like 5-10 minutes away from where we film, and their beers are always 10 out of 10s.
Yeah.
Go out and buy their beers. All the other breweries, Departed Souls, also local for us.
Yep.
Go out and support them as well.
Yeah, especially shouting out for me because I live 10 minutes from you
Dude,
guys.
Eric will be there soon.
Eric will be there
I'll
soon.
be there
I will
very
be there
soon.
soon.
Every
Trust me.
night. He'll know him on a first name basis.
Distilled Brewery out in Illinois. We don't really know you guys, but fuck yeah, you guys made a solid
You guys
beer.
really did.
You're welcome.
Terrapin, you guys make good beer too. Not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna fucking lie.
Oh, yeah.
Terrapin makes great beer, and we had one of them today. I hope to put more
That
of your
was
products on the
fantastic.
show as well.
And we
All these
absolutely
breweries you will see again.
Yes.
will. Without a doubt.
Enjoy your day.
See ya.
Good night.